Yo, it is Puka and we are live. Say, just want to touch base on a little bit of the happenings going on at the Wild West Shootout. I have a little bit of a different angle on the biggest news out of that event so far in my eyes, which has been the Ricky Thornton, Jimmy Mars tangle. But welcome everybody. A lot going on tonight. We got Wild West Shootout stuff, which I'm not going to touch on, the live stuff, in case you want to watch or going to watch. Where I come from, high school hockey is busy. We got some high school hockey action. Cold outside. Just busy. It's 2020. New goals, new things to hit. I wanted to actually talk about this yesterday. I wasn't not aware of the incident until the podcast, The One to Go Show. You can find The One to Go Show on all your favorite places to podcast, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, not Stitcher. Stitcher we're still working on, Anchor. So The One to Go Show, but my comrades, Ryan Aho and Bert Lehman, brought up the incident, and I wanted to get something in yesterday, but like I said, just so busy, so many things going on that I just didn't have a chance. But like I said, the One to Go Show, that pod we dropped yesterday morning, Tuesday morning. So new pod up, be another one in about a week. So you can catch up on all the latest Wild West stuff coming up. Anyway, busy, and I wanted to, give you a little bit of a different angle on this whole incident. Maybe it didn't have to be an incident so much, just another way to look at it, I guess. Maybe more so from the seat of Jimmy Mars. I'm not some Jimmy Mars hater. I was never like a big fan, but I was never really a hater. I've got a brother who's a big fan, so I know some results. I know that Jimmy, he's won the USA Nationals a couple of times. I know that he's won the topless maybe 3 or 4 times. Came in or won the Summer Nationals in about 2006, I believe. Of course, he's got a dream win in there. So I know of Jimmy. Haven't been a hater. One thing I do know for sure is that Jimmy Mars is going to be in the late model. I didn't need to tell you this. I don't need to tell Jimmy this, but Jimmy Mars is going to be in the late model Hall of Fame someday, right? Can everyone agree on that? Jimmy Mars will be in the late model Hall of Fame. And that's kind of where I'm going with this is, so, Jimmy takes off, he heads down to Arizona, and all of a sudden there's this tangle, there's this incident, and of course the keyboard warriors, and this is more for you keyboard warriors, this is more for Jimmy. Jimmy care less, Jimmy doesn't care who I am, but for you keyboard warriors, just kind of a different way to look at this, but, Jimmy's best racing days are probably behind him. Is he going to win some races? He's certainly going to win some Wazorda races. He'll probably win some local regional stuff, maybe the Dirt Kings Tour. Probably still has a win or two in him in the Lucas or World of Outlaws. But his best days, probably behind him. Like they're racing down tonight in Phoenix. There's a dirt draft now. Are you putting your money on Jimmy? Probably not. How many of you putting your money on for him to win tonight? Probably not. Jimmy's probably a 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place car these days, right? That's probably where he is. But he'll cover the fuel. He can still, get his thrill out of racing. It's not like he's not going to qualify. It's not like he's the old, what's that old cliche, the back of the pack heart attack. He's by no means that, right? He's going to have some good years, some good races, but certainly he's going to go into the Hall of Fame. Ricky Thornton Jr., however, he's 29 years old. He's trying to make a living racing. He's trying to make a living in a late model because I think he wants to park that mod. Sorry, Ryan Aho, you'll get on me next week about this. But I think he wants to park the mod. And he wants to go big-time late model racing. So Ricky Thornton Jr. needs to race hard. He needs to prove himself. He wants to be what Jimmy Mars was, say, 10, 15 years ago. I think if Ricky Thornton Jr. could be Jimmy Mars 10, 15 years ago, he'd be happy as a lark. Happy as hell, right? And so that's where Ricky's going. Where Jimmy, probably a different angle. And that's where I'm going with this. If I was Jimmy at this point in my career and being a businessman, because Jimmy's a businessman, I think he's chassis builder first, racer second, right? I think if the shop gets pretty backed up, I don't think he's going racing. I think he's building cars instead. So it's chassis builder first, businessman first, racer second. So if I'm Jimmy and I'm in that situation, maybe I lay off the gas a little. Why would I do that? Well, first off, like I said, best days behind you, going to be in the Hall of Fame anyway. I'd be down there in the pits, shaking hands, kissing babies, making friends. Because someday he's going to have a Hall of Fame ceremony, he wants lots of people there, right? It's going to be a great time. North-South 100, a great honor. Hall of Fame inductee. Kiss babies to make friends. Makes life a lot easier, I think, I don't know if he's got super competitive juices. I guess he'll see it from a different angle. But to me, that's what I'd be doing as a business guy, because I don't want to be friends with a guy like Ricky Thornton Jr., whose career is possibly up and coming. I mean, of course, he could race an MB Custom mod also in addition to the late model. And the MB Custom's got a bright future. Look what Cade Diller did a couple weeks ago. And, Jimmy's son Sammy's going to be coming through the ranks. I'm sure he's going to race a lot. And there'll be a lot of R&D opportunities there. So I would be, as a business guy, shaking Ricky Thornton's hand, saying, hey, man. And maybe they are friends. I have no idea. Like I said, this is just a different angle on this. For all you keyboard warriors that are going crazy over this incident. I'd be saying, hey, Ricky, I'm Jimmy Mars. Like the way you race. You know what? Love to see you in my car someday. Maybe it's next year, maybe it's 5 years, but I love to get you in my car. So that's one reason I probably wouldn't have tangled. And like I said, I'm not saying it's Jimmy's fault. I'm not saying it's Ricky's fault. I've raced a couple of times, not near enough to know whose fault it was, okay? And this isn't, like I said, I'm not one of the keyboard warriors saying it was his fault, this fault. I'm just giving you something different to think about. The second reason I would have laid off the gas just a little bit if I was Jimmy, just because, like I said, Jimmy, you have nothing to prove. Ricky Thornton Jr. has a lot to prove. Is, like I said, the business side. I mean, you're trying to sell chassis. You don't want to get, Ricky's car owner. I don't know if he's got a car owner, but any car owner mad. You got this whole business side of things that you want to make sure you're taking care of. So you've got kissing babies and making friends. So you have a great Hall of Fame ceremony, and you've got a chassis business that you got to run. Because like I said, either way, especially for that place, I don't know what they were racing for, 5th place or something like this. Not going to make a difference in Jimmy's life for certain. Ricky Thornton Jr., who's fighting, trying to make a name for himself, matters a lot more. So anyway, that's my angle on kind of my thoughts on, like I said, what I feel is the biggest news out of the Wild West Shootout so far. For more on the Wild West Shootout, you can jump onto the One to Go Show podcast. Like I said, we'll probably drop another one either Monday night or Tuesday. I am Racer Puka on Periscope. I am Racer Puka on Facebook, so you can catch me there. I'm going to try and do some lives some more this year. I've kind of been off of them for a while, but kind of made a goal to jump on here a little bit more. And if I don't catch you on a live, we'll catch you on the next pod. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.